Good morning. Good morning. Make sure I got audio here. Audio. Yep. So today, I see that there are two nice movers, MEDS and wow, my camera's off. MEDS and SMFL up 200. SMFL is up 235%. MEDS is up 71%.
Donald.
So
Morning.
interesting.
MED getting attention.
Think these are going to be the two that we'll watch. Now, these are low floats, and they are picking up volume into coming into the open. But I'm thinking there's some opportunity on MEDS or SMFL. Let's go ahead and look at the daily charts. So over here on TOS, we can see that this thing closed down here at the touched the 630s of yesterday and closed around the 6. Yep, MEDS. So we see that there was a touch point here at 1060. Wonder what's going to happen at 1060 here. And there's a little range between 1155 and 1060. Right now it's at 1038. If we look back over let's extend this to the left and extend this to the left. So we can see back here, this was again a touch point around here. So we kind of want to see what this thing wants to do. Does have a history of kind of spiking and dropping, but maybe some short-term opportunity on the day. Let's look at SMFL. SMFL had news on yesterday of doing a 1-for-3 reverse split. And so now it's trading around 226. 226 somewhere in here. And previous touch point, what is this? $3. So a little bit less range on this one. I think MEDS is going to be the focal point. That's why it's picking up so much volume, and it's a lower float than SMFL. So range and volume is what we're looking for, and right now they're both working on getting the volume, but that range though, how much range is going to come into MEDS? As for things that were trading earlier this week, I looked back at ADMP. It had quite a bit of a drop from yesterday. ADMP had a quick little pump up there, and now it's all the way back down to where it started. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of that one. Nicola is still getting some trading, but it's kind of just trading in ranges now. It was one of those larger float movers. SQQ, RBT. Still grinding higher. It's looking like a larger float as well. Did it have any news on it on RBT? Nope. Nah. SOXS, TUP. So nothing really as standoutish as the MEDS and SMFL. AHI is another one that I saw this morning up 31%, but it's getting blown. Oh, IDAI up 12% as well. All of these are low float movers. So IDAI, we got 3. So which one will be the one? Oh my goodness, MEDS coming back within the previous candle under the 1125s. So definitely some big movers here. SMFL holding at 232. I wonder will it hold the 225 strong? Kind of letting the other two run away from it right now. IDAI. But IDAI
Lori
isn't.
Lee. Hi. Ledger. Pumped by a YouTuber, but it keeps moving.
LIDR. Let's go look at that. LIDR. LIDR. Is this a low floater? LIDR. Oh, that's a high float. It may get choppy. May get choppy on LIDR. It's up 26%. Will it be able to compete with something like MEDS?
Good vibes.
Let's see, what is all this? I can delete all this. This one, MSGM, was a gaming company. It actually ripped out of here from 389 all the way up to the 860s on low volume. Well, it was low volume until like this mid move here, and it started to see a couple million traded in here on yesterday. But I don't think it's going to be competing with what we got right now. So we're going to focus on what's green and what's holding this trends upward. SoFi coming on back down. Yes, yes, yes. Just cleaning up the watch here a little bit. Some of these things shouldn't be here. I had them up here from yesterday. So which one is y'all's favorite? IDAI, which has AI in the name, and I think they work on some kind of technology. MEDS or SMFL. SMFL is definitely a eye catcher with 244% up there, but that range though on MEDS is insane. In this one candle, it moved from 839 or 840 all the way up to the 1180s.
Donald. Ahi, may grind up 28 million share float. Just watching.
I think AHI is I don't know if it's going to be able to compete with some of these lower ones. Maybe, but MEDS really looking good, but also the catalyst. Catalyst for MEDS, last time they had a catalyst was on the 31st of last month about a closing of an acquisition of Super Lattice Inc. So they had a merger with Super Lattice, okay. And then IDAI, not really much there to go on. Actually doesn't even look like it's going to continue to hold over 10%. It might just disappear. So all the way back down to the 1050s on MEDS, right at VWAP. The $10 level could be a bounce spot for this thing. Possibly. We'll have to see how it reacts on the open. IDAI continue to try to stay alive, pushing up to the previous highs of yesterday and holding over the 175s. About 1 million shares traded there. So definitely getting some votes out there. Yale looks like it's slowed down quite a bit as well. Had a nice little punch up from the 294s up here to the $5. Kind of just trading sideways now, 5 million shares, but a lot of competition on the board today. MEDS continue to try to hold that 11. I would love to see a test of that 10 though. SMFL slowing down on its volume. Mm, mm, mm. Tup may be done. I don't know if Tup's done or not, but I really am not interested in that one. Pop that one off. It's probably not going to last a day anyway. AHI showing some wicks on the 15-minute. Hit a high of 428 and then popped right back down in around the $4. MEDS almost a million shares on the board. It'll start kind of competing with everything else up top. Now AHI, trying to remember what was this. I remember seeing this ticker before. I'm trying to remember what exactly that it was into. What would cause a continuation on the day on AHI? Advanced health software application. Operates a mobile application technology development company in Australia and internationally. It develops and patents body scan, a proprietary measurement dimensioning technology that enables end user to check and assess body dimensions using a smartphone. Okay, I remember this one. We'll see about that one, what it wants to do. Let's also pull up MEDS, pharmaceutical retailers out of Florida. Trade Health Inc. operates as a health services IT company in the United States. The company focuses on digitalizing the retail pharmacy experience by optimizing drug procurement, prescription journey, and patient engagement. It operates the trade drug procurement marketplace, which offers price transparency, purchasing capabilities, and other value-added services. Okay, this one came out in 2021, and then IDAI still pushing on up, now over 20% now. IDAI. Software application as well. T-Stamp Inc. develops and markets identity authentication software solutions for government, enterprise partners, and peer-to-peer markets in the United States and the United Kingdoms and Malta. Okay. So this is another one. It's leveraging biometric science, cryptography, and data mining to deliver insightful identity and trust predictions while identifying and defending against fraudulent identity attacks. Okay. Let's go out here to this IDAI, see if they have anything on them. Shelf registration from like a couple months ago, 4 months ago on IDAI. Meds. No shelf.
One life, one chance. Everyone hit the like button.
What's up, One Life? Let's see. IDAI still grinding higher right before the open. Will it be able to hold this 168
one
top?
Life, one chance. Do you like the sound of my voice?
Yeah, I love the sound of your voice. Like sweet whispers in my ear. Makes me just want to tap all over the buy button. Yeah, I think MEDS is going to be the move, though. Test of 10 could give a possible bounce. We'll see where it goes from there. We look on the 15-minute. Let's see, all the way down here to the 9. I wonder could it dip to the 9 here. It's an interesting level. $10.28. Looking like it's going to get to 10 before the open, huh? AHI has transitioned, looking like it's going to continue its downwards motion. Oh yeah, I talked to the good old folks at Charles Schwab as well. For you that are using TD Ameritrade, and if you're using Charles Schwab, um, I ran into some kind of issue that I was having, but they resolved it. And I was just asking about like the platform and when they're going to be really working on bringing out more integrations on the platform. That's going to be coming in August. Apparently, that's when their contract with TD to take over the brokerage rights go into full effect in August, and so they'll be able to do a lot of implementation into Street Smart Edge with TOS. So I was like, man, that's great. I think they said the only functionality or the only thing that they would have, what he was saying is the paper trading. I was like, I really don't care about paper trading. I want to know, am I still going to be able to code in my platform? Will I be able to like, do scripts, whether it's Think script or whatever script? I don't really care. If they come out with another Street Smart Edge script, that'll be dope. I'll just learn it and see what's up. But yeah, that's coming up. The integrations with TD and Street Smart Edge. And they'll make it so much easier if I could just pull my trades from one platform. Oh, be able to just synchronize to my I use TraderSync. TraderSync has Street Smart Edge and TD Ameritrade, but the only problem with Street Smart Edge right now, which I was asking about, is exporting time. So like how much time you spent in the trade. Like you can it keeps up with time, but you can't export it. I want to have it in a document. Like how much time was I in this trade and kind of nail it down, because so far I've had to do that by hand, or rather not by hand, but just typing it out. Hey, this trade started here, ended here. This was, I was in this trade too long. I was in this trade, maybe I cut it too short, that kind of thing. But other than that, it's pretty good. Street Smart Edge hasn't given me many problems. But anyway, we have about 9 minutes to the bell. SMFL is just not looking great. It's still up 232%, but just not doing what we were thinking. This thing came down to 10.13, didn't quite touch $10. So I'm guessing if it does go back towards $10, it may have a little bit more oomph behind it. So I would definitely be trying to see how far it's going to follow through 10. Especially with the no catalyst, it's pretty much a technical trade today on MEDS. Catalyst was on the 31st of last month of an acquisition, a completed merger deal. NKLA going on down to the depths, the grave yard. Okay. It's had quite a bit of a run, though. I really didn't think NKLA was going to do that much, but the market's always surprising. Oh, I have been I added a couple of dividend stocks yesterday. I'm gonna have to do a rundown of all my dividend stocks. But yeah, the dividends are out here eating. So on the days that I'm not trading, I'm usually looking for dividends or adding to dividend positions. Building up that strong portfolio. I have been staying away from REITs because I already have like a portfolio of REITs. I really don't want to double dip. I've been focused on oil, energy, utilities. I was gonna do some shipping, maybe some um I was looking at a company or a couple of companies that do shipping, and I was like, do I really want to do? I don't know. I don't know. Because it's kind of like consumer cyclical. Like some months they do really good, sometimes they don't. And the dividend kind of jumps around. It's not a consistent dividend. It's like, hey, one month you get, $2, or one quarter you get $2 for that quarter, and then the next quarter you may get 20 cents. It's like, I want a little bit more consistency. 6 minutes to the open. I think the top watch is looking like MDES. MEDS. Come on, man. Now it's pulled all the way back up to just about the 11. Let's look at the level 2s and see if anything sticks out. Any of those big sizes out here, not really seeing much. Let's look on SMFL. None of those 10,000 share positions out there. IDAI coming on down back towards this this top that it crossed here at the 168-ish. Only up 21%. So not really catching a whole lot of eyes.
Donald. Meds, 10K buyer at 10.20.
1020. Maybe a spoof. I'm looking for him. Maybe he'll show up here soon. 1020. Maybe he'll reappear around that level. SMFL falling now. So I think that one, even though it's up 231%, no one's really doing anything with it. Volume has kind of dried up on it. What was that one that Lori had called out? I think it was. Scroll back up. Or maybe I can't scroll back up. Okay, cool. Oh, LIDR was what she had called out. Tripping. LIDR. Yep, that one's kind of going on down. It was a cheaper one. And I don't know if it's going to be able to compete. There's 14 million shares, but it's really got to do some work. And I don't know if it's possible to do that work with MEDS out here and some of the other things that are holding green on the day. And it was a higher float. So a lot of red marks, a lot of red tape around that one. AHI just chopping around here. It may actually end up holding its gains, but we'll see if it starts to dive below $4. A little bit of support there. MEDS back green on the day, coming into the open. Very scary coming into the open. Let's see what kind of momentum it builds towards the $10, or is it going to continue to push over the 1127s? I'm thinking it's due for a little bit of a pullback here. We'll see. A little bit more of a pullback. All right, here we go. Market is now open. Let's see you get down here to the $10 real quick. Woo! Okay, a little bit of heat there towards the top. And almost immediately trying to come down. All right, all the way down to the 10. Let's see it splash through the 10 if it can. Trying to get bought up there. Still up 56%. IDAI though, also trying to hold up its previous highs here at the 167. SMFL still green on the day, pushing back and forth. 225. AHI broke down this 4, but looking like a really choppy one on today. A lot of wicks already into this range up here above 412. But it's still holding green, so give it a little bit. Only been the first minute of the day. SOXS continuing higher, but that's a higher float. IDAI peeking out of the top up here almost to $2. 32% up, holding 11% on the day and getting down quite quickly away from that $2. MEDS back down towards the 10. SOXS doesn't even have a catalyst, but it is definitely pumping up and holding green on the day. IDAI continues to find resistance up here. All right, there's a 10,000 share position at 1030. And I don't see anything at 1020. We'll see what a retest, but that's definitely looking a little bit bearish there. IDAI above the $2, breaking over that previous high. So now it is up 22%, the biggest gainer on the day. And right back down under the 2. Ooh, what a pullback. Meds down here breaking down the 1025-ish looking level. IDAI right back up there to the 2s. Looks like it's holding over 2. Anything else holding green on the day? So IDAI looking like the top contender for today. 11 million shares traded. What will a pullback look like on this thing? Will it be a monster pullback or what? Well, IDAI Absolutely blowing the top off of everything. Previous level that it passed was $2. We'll see what that support wants to do on a pullback, if it's even going to pull back here. Into halt, or no, false halt. Looked like it was going into a halt. Meds down to 972. So big red on the day, and in competition with IDAI. IDAI is taking the boat right now. So I'm thinking it's going to be the focal point. Still up 40%, holding those gains. Look on a daily chart and see what IDIA is looking like. So on the daily chart, what's this? 200 moving average at the 271s. Got up to a high of the 250s. AHI going on down. Meds pushing down as well. Wonder could there be any kind of bounce here at the 925s on meds? I don't know. But IDAI is definitely gonna probably have to fail first before I do anything with something that's red on the day. $18 million shares traded. Back up to 10 on MEDS. All right, coming back down to the 225s. Closing this candle up in 4 minutes. So that was the first 15 minutes of the day. Or that will be the first 15 minutes of the day. Now trading within the cents here. So at first it was just moving nice, 2, 3, 4 cents, and now we see these little micro cents in here. Wow, MEDS doing a lot of pop and drop, big ranges here. 35-cent range there. That's some pretty aggressive range there. Trying to stay above 10. I want to see the people give up on 10. Like, be like, oh man, I don't think you can hold 10, man. Let me just sell and let it come on down, and then I'm gonna look for the retracement back to 10 if we can get that. Because 10 is just such a psychological level. If it breaks down, makes people kind of want to give up. Like, oh no. But with IDIA, there's no real obvious points on IDIA yet. Except for this 200 moving average up here and maybe the top side here of the $3. But I don't know if it's going to get that continuation push. And the news on today for that one was Trust Stamp receives privacy secured biometric identification. Okay. Yeah. That's a patent on it. We're back down to 1020. AHI still floating around the $4. Still up 29% on the day with almost 10 million shares traded and continuing to kind of push around as well. MEDS back almost to the 10s. Can it go ahead and break down these 10s and break down the 950s? 2 million shares traded on it. Nicola coming back to this previous top level, but it is red on everything right now. IDAI is a low float, so we really don't want to see this thing start to chop around being a low float, because it can get very aggressive to either direction and unpredictable. RBT going down. So back in this level, what, 903 to 837 could be a retracement level. Down here, I'll try probably around this level and see what it wants to do back up to the upside, if it can get back up to the upside. Bottom is a 948 right now. But we're going to see what IDAI wants to do. We see a couple 24,000 share positions here on the level 2s coming to VWAP. So will people lose faith below the 218s, or will they continue to buy? MEDS holding around the 10s. Definitely a big range. Range right now from 980 up to 1013 range. That's a lot. You don't want to be marketing into that. IDAI retesting this little 230 level. So 218 coming up as a fail point. Let's see where 218 is. There's not really big sizes out here on this little cheap stock. There's some on the S though at 250. Couple of big sizes. MEDS back up to the 1045s. It's holding right there at the 10s. That's a pretty big move up there. Top side is the 1093 on the hour chart. But huge range on this one. See one called WAVD. It is a cheaper one. If you have a strategy for the cheaper ones, it's up 108%. News on this one is Tellinger wins 7-year U.S. government contract. Now, I don't know what this contract entails. Let's see. Tellinger, a subsidiary of Wave Dancer Inc., announced today it was awarded a 7-year contract by a large systems integrator to continue supporting a major financial program for a large, okay, there's a lot of A's in here. A major financial, what major financial program? A large U.S. government customer. I guess that could be, I guess that couldn't be disclosed, I guess. The company expects total revenues between 12 to 15 million over the course of the contract. So 12 to 15 million over 7 years. Yeah. But yeah, if you have a cheaper stock strategy, I guess you can implement that. I think I'm going to continue watching MEDS. I really want to see it come down and test this $9 level. See if I can get a little bit of a bounce. But other than that, 925 is where I'm looking, but it's just such a big choppy stock. We need to see some decisions be made here. Is it going to go down? Is it going to go up? AHI still holding here, had a bottom of the 370s. Still up 26%, almost 10 million shares traded on it. SMFL had a bottom here of the 188s. Still up 217%. Top side 234s. Could be interesting. I risked 17 cents on it. I don't know how high it'll go. But it's still up 200 something percent. And it's got a couple of shares being traded on it. Let me check that news catalyst one more time on that. This one was the 1-for-3 reverse split. IDAI tested again that 220, still outperforming. Whoa, AHI back up to $4. Holding the bottom of this 4 here. Continue to find resistance at the 4. This one's all the way back down to $2 almost. All right, AHI is doing a little bit of a hold here. Slow down. I might have to just mark it in. Nah, I'm not gonna rush that. It's all the way up to the top. Let's see what kind of AHI is getting up. Is that into a halt? Yeah, AHI is halted. Interesting. Those wicks kind of had me weirded out on that one. I was like, a lot of resistance, but at this point, we'll see what it does on the open. MEDS. Continuing down. All right. Well, for today, I'll still be watching. I'll be watching. I'm really not looking to do anything with ADAI, but AHI and MEDS will be two things that I'm definitely watching. They're right around the same gain right now. SMFL just couldn't do anything on today. Just getting smashed in the face. WAVD. Yeah. MEDS and AHI are those low floats that I'll probably continue to watch. We'll see which one outperforms. Yeah, after that thing started holding the 4, it didn't give much opportunity. It was like, yo, let's go. Let's go. Look back here on the daily chart of AHI. Came down here and floated around the 412-ish. Kind of. 380s. Held there. Has a 200 moving average right there at the 475s. It's got about 40 cents.
Donald, you nailed it.
IDAI coming on down. Volume kind of drying up on MEDS, just not even moving anymore. Guess everybody's transitioning over to AHI to see what it's gonna do. After a few failures of VWAP over here, people are like, oh, let's just try to trade something that's over VWAP. And AHI is definitely now over VWAP. VWAP is at the 398 on this halt. WAVD also halted up 169% as IDAI finally starts to give up its winnings on the day. When is this thing going to be opening? HI 5408. 5 minutes. 5908. There's the open. Pushing up there. Really didn't have a gap up, more of just a continued push, strong push. So previous high was here at the 440s. We'll see if this becomes some type of support at 440. Up 15% as of now. Yeah, that thing is looking like it's on some parabolic type stuff. So we're going to see. A little bit of a pull down. Can we get a pull down back to the 440s? Not quite. Small little peak out there. Oh, going up to 5 looks like. All right. Wave unhalted higher as well. with a small gap up from 74 to 76 and running all the way to 90s. Yeah. All right. Well, whatever. I'm going to continue to watch AHI and MEDS and what was the other one? IDAI. We'll see what those want to do, and I'll let you guys know in the Discord what I'm looking at. But yeah, I got to get to this meeting. It is 9 o'clock. Not pulling back to that level, just continuing higher. Hopefully Donnell took advantage of his call out. He definitely called it out, and this thing is over 5 now. So I'm
Driftar. At Donald the Champ.
yeah, Donnell's going in. And this thing never did come back and test that 445, so maybe it'll need a little bit more time, but yeah, I'm still willing to trade it. It's nice and green on the day. We'll see what the continuation looks like. But yeah, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I will be back on Friday. If I do anything today, I'll let you guys know in the Discord, or I might try to record it and put it up, post it. But yeah, we'll see what happens. And as always, I will see you guys in the next one. Peace.